We've had a lake effect snow band sitting over Soldier Field since about 9 this morning, and it's not supposed to budge anytime soon. The good news, the folks don't seem to mind here in Chicago. We've had a lake effect snow band sitting over Soldier Field since about 9 this morning, and it's not supposed to budge anytime soon. The good news, the folks don't seem to mind here in Chicago. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Chicago Bears. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Let's go now.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. The DTR going to throw it here. He'll drop this off to Peyton. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Well, this defense for the Bears, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
On third down, here's Peyton. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Didn't get it by much, but bottom line got the first down. Avoiding that 3 and out, how vital is that on the first drive?
To me, it's like the first round of a boxing match. You know, it may not mean much right then and there, but you'd rather not lose it, right? So you want to go ahead and get it, kind of establish something.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the return will stop right around the 25. A play fake, now Fields to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Sione Takitaki. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8.
Okay, partner, a couple points of interest right here, all right? Offensively, we see that they came out throwing the football, but maybe more importantly, the blitz that came defensively, they got right after him.
And you were telling me pregame before we came on air, you think this is something we could see a lot.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it, because this is a unit that wants to play the game on their terms.
From the 13 now, they work on first and 10.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Fields now to throw. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
We'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. And they run the option on second down. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Justin Fields, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Bears use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And that makes the score 7-0. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it from...
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Jaquan Brisker. And the return will stop right around the 25. Off play action. Fields. Flushed out right. Breaks through the contact. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Back to throw. Fields. Got his man, and it's caught for Chicago. Touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now 14-0. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Browns drive about to get started. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember, last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. A swift move and then tackled just on the other side of midfield. From just across the midfield stripe, here's a second down and 4. Here's Thompson Robinson looking to throw it. This pass is caught by London. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 25-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
First down, Cleveland.
First and 10, Thompson Robinson. And here's another interception, the third of this first quarter. Tyreek Stevenson picks it off. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Now, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happened,
Fields hit and the ball is loose. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense defense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good...
Under pressure, and they got to him again. It's J.O.K. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah in there for the sack. So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Back in Chicago, ready for the 2nd quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Here's Fields. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And the Browns are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 5-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Thompson Robinson will look to throw. Flush to his right. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
That is caught, finding space at the 40. Inside the 20. Touchdown! A.J. Brown with career touchdown number 60. And the Browns are back within a score. Maybe that is the boost that this offense needed.
They've done nothing the entire half, but out of the blue comes this big shot here. You're exactly right. Like a dunk in basketball, like a home run in baseball, maybe a solo shot. Sometimes you need that big play to get things ignited.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And running with power here. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side. And all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. He finds his man, complete. It's Kramer. And he will have the Bears 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw is Fields. Dancing to his left. And Fields going to have the 1st down before sliding to a halt to avoid the contact.
That's good for the Chicago Bears. 1st and 10 at the 36.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He finds his man. Complete. It's Kramer. And inside the 20 before it's brought down. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Now it's Fields.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
He was looking to get it to Jonathan Taylor there.
That'll bring up 2nd down. They'll bring the tight end in motion right.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor.
It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
They'll run here with Taylor.
He gets this down to the 3, but no further. Brought the power run out of the bag and got a couple extra yards with it. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up.
Hat tip to that offensive line. They're clearing some holes, even down here deep in the red zone. And that's a nice pickup on the ground on 1st and goal.
And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. It'll wind up going as a sack and a loss of 2. And now the task gets more difficult here on 3rd and goal. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. 4th down now after a loss of 2. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Out is Myers for the Seahawk field goal. This just a 24-yard attempt. Myers' kick is good, and that will extend their lead here to 17-6. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The Browns drive about to get started. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
But one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
They'll get just a yard on the scramble in 2nd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. The safety Terrell Edmunds picks it. 20. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
So they get the interception, and almost as importantly, a big return after that.
And who was the guy that saved the touchdown, partner? The guy who threw the interception. A lot of times, he just gives it the old Olay, but give him credit. He went old school. He was determined not to make this a pick 6, and he got there in time to make the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the Browns' 15-yard line.
Here's Fields.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
From the gun on third down, Fields.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Myers' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So Oregon field position there squandered as they can muster only a field goal.
Yeah, you were gifted a first-and-goal situation, but I have to give credit to the defense. They were brought out in a really tough situation, so give them credit for holding them to 3. That's a pretty nice accomplishment.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just burrow his way back to the line of scrimmage, and that's about it. Xavier Howard up to make the tackle. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The lake effect snow set to continue for the second half of action as we are back underway. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic. I think at the half that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep the tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
The throw right sideline here is complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Fields. He finds his man complete. That's Kramer. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Again, Fields. He'll get that one to Taylor complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. So a decent gain there, but not their 4th consecutive first down like they had on the first 3 plays.
You sound almost disappointed there. You want to fire the offensive coordinator on that one or what?
They'd gotten into a rhythm. I thought they were just going to keep going.
Well, almost a win for the defense, but if that's your win, you're not doing very well right now.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to 1st and goal. Now Fields. Buying time to his, and they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Not the 1st and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground. On 2nd down, here's Fields. Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf. Touchdown, Bears! DK Metcalf. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. You just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
1st and 10, Thompson Robinson to throw. Got London on a slant.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Boy, 30 more yards and another first down.
A gain of 30. First down, Cleveland.
Thompson Robinson now.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it'll be second down.
Throwing. Thompson Robinson.
Shakes off the sack. Eluding the pressure right. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets him 9 yards and a first.
As he came to the line of scrimmage, he knew he didn't need much to reset the chain. So when he saw the space he needed, no hesitation. He went to the marker and got his guys a first down.
Thompson Robinson now.
Now he'll escape to his right. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Dorian Thompson Robinson.
A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Browns are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Now the Browns offense will stay on the field as they'll go for 2 here. They'll try and run it up the middle. And he'll get in for the score. And that's going to cut the lead down to 13. And they're able to ground it in there on the 2-point try. And you and I were talking before the game that 2-point conversions from the 15-16 season, what has changed, what hasn't changed, partner?
Yeah, I'll tell you what's changed is just your normal strategy, because now you're either kicking the football with the ball on the 15-yard line, or if you decide to go for 2, they put it on the 2-yard line. So what are you thinking as a coach? Do I risk it? Do I go for it here? Do I try and gain a strategic advantage and maybe go for 2 early? That's what people are wondering about.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. That to the sideline, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Denzel Ward.
So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one, because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
At the 37-yard line.
The DTR going to throw it here.
Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Browns first down.
Play action, now Thompson Robinson.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Now a handoff inside. It's Peyton. Looking for a crease. Can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
To throw his DTR. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A great effort there. His 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead will shrink to 6. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. Now a hit and a loose football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Now a give. Here's Peyton running left. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Soldier Field. It's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with the football here to start the fourth. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Thompson Robinson off of play action. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up first and goal. Thompson Robinson throwing here. He'll drop this off to Peyton. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the...
And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Browns are an extra point away from taking the lead here in the fourth. A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this fourth quarter. New York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Here we go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They run once more with Taylor, and he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Now Fields going to move him around. From the 39, Fields. And that's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Chicago. DK Metcalf. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Bears
the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the fourth.
All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come.
Fields trying to throw for it.
And he's got it. So the two-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth-quarter lead. And around the goal line, especially on two-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Off the play fake, Thompson Robinson
On the move to his left. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. A good pickup there. 26 yards.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
Here's Peyton up the middle. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Now 2nd and 5.
On the give, here comes Peyton.
And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35.
That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter.
And, oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it.
And the Bears force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. Out past the 30, 2nd down coming up.
With that run, double check my math. Yes, he has hit 8,000 career rushing yards.
And that's fantastic. That means he's now approaching the top 50 all-time rushers in NFL history. That means he just sped past Terrell Davis, who's in the Hall of Fame. And now he's just got to go ahead and be strong and run hard because he's chasing down Larry Zonka.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Chicago! DK Metcalf, 69 yards.
And the Bears are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter.
Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead now up to 14. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
The Browns drive about to get started.
But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football.
There he goes, right side. A big play that time for Cleveland. 42 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out there.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it.
And the Bears are going to get the football back as we have reached the 2-minute warning. They'll get this out wide to Metcalf.
Sheds off the tackle. And he'll go out of bounds just shy of the 20. Right off the bat. It's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Good for the Chicago Bears.
Up the middle, here's Taylor.
This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Here comes third down at 7.
Brings up third down and 7.
Again, it's Taylor. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop. Yeah, yikes. Terrible kick headed straight for the sidelines. And this one goes sailing out of bounds. Where did it cross? Well, they're going to say on this